Okay guys, it's time to show you the bonus content of the game. First, the old book. Book of Rune Cannons. When rune cannons appear, French fused combat methods become entirely ineffective, and naval battle have never been the same since then. Rune cannons were first identified approximately 15 years ago. And 15 years ago from the book is created, and we don't know when the book is created, right? But for simplicity, it's 15 years on the current time. It is held that the fleet affiliated with Middleport possessed them. Even now, there is no way to obtain them except at Middleport. Yeah, there's Warlock in Middleport. What? The book only that? No. Rune magic is sealed into the spirit called Rune Cell, and its power is instantly magnified, then fired by passing it through a lance-like cannons. The locked Rune Cell are said to even have the power to destroy a ship with one single shot. The components needed to construct Rune Cell are currently unknown. There is even a theory that the material was summoned from another world by a wizard with extraordinary summoning spell. At first glance, this theory seems nonsensical, but it's also true that the report of strange creature appearing and attacking ship began to surface around this time. It may mean that two phenomena are somehow related. Okay, Warlock summoned the cell, so when he's dead, there's no more rune cannon. I think that's the gist of it. Lives of pirates. The roads jutting out to the front and back. Due to their outlandish appearance, pirate ships come to be commonly called six-mats and greatly feared. Edger, the man calling the Pirate King, live on the sea, die on the sea. Brandu, the man who was once Edgar's partner. However, after Edgar's death, he changed greatly. He is feared as the man who invited that. Ika, a pirate who sails among the island nation. She has many allies but also many enemies due to the fact that it is hostile toward Kree Trading Company. It's said that the thing she wears around her neck is Pirate King Edgar's second cervical vertebrae. What? It seems he is currently in pursuit of Brandu. What? Okay. There any article about this? No. It's Life of Pirate. You're on the Tree Pirate Manhunting Incident. A grievous incident that once occurred on the border between the Scarlet Moon Empire and the Kooluk Empire will be recorded here. Years of conflict lay between the Scarlet Moon Empire and the Kooluk Empire, and for a long time they would carve away at each other's range. However, the Scarlet Moon Empire made a proposal and both sides settled on a truce for an indefinite period of time. Amidst the situation, there was a faction of nobles on the Scarlet Moon side who could not suppress their raging blood. They had gained distinction in the war against the Kooluk, and it said that they grew impatient with the truce. Soon, their agitation took the form of hunting. They attacked small villages along the border, one after another. It is said that when they did, they disguised themselves as Kooluk troops. Perhaps due to this, for a long time, this series of incidents was perceived to be over border disputes. Finally, having found out the true state of things, the tactician of the Scarlet Moon Empire issued a warning, but they said this is in opposition against the Kooluk's army's sneak attack, ended on the sun. During this time, a serious incident occurred where a subordinate of the tactician used some kind of great power to murder the faction of nobles. This tactician was banished immediately from the Scarlet Moon Empire. However, it is said that no more cases of manhunting were reported after this incident. Okay, so Kree actually do this. He kills all the nobles that are getting crazy killing people. Dragon List, they're pretty much a bag in the font so far. Okay, not important. You could read it, post it. I'm not going to read that. Introduction to trade. Let's start by buying something at a trading post in town. That is the first step. Next, let's try selling those goods in a different town. If the price is higher, then when you bulk it, the difference is your profit. If the price when you bulk it is higher, then you will take a loss. Try looking for a town somewhere else where you can sell it for more. As you buy and sell, you will learn what is cheap and what is expensive in which town. Once you get this down, making money is a snap. There are one more important point. Among the traded goods, there are some whose rank will go up if you repeatedly trade an item. Ore and clothes work this way. High rank goods will sell for higher price, so your profit will also increase. Now with this, you are already a respectable merchant. A merchant is straight in training, that is. Like I said, it's more in-depth trading on this game if you want to do that. Easy way to make defensive equipment. Armor chapter. Defensive equipment such as armor can be made by following these 3 steps. First, collect material. Primarily, this material is ore. Supplementary materials such as horn and scale are also sometimes used. Go to the smithy. Once you have all the material, hire the surface of a smithy that can combine them for you. You cannot make it yourself. Hire a pro in the appropriate field. Mining. At this point, you must be warned about the quality of the ore. The material may be the same, but depending on the ore's quality, the finished armor will differ. The attribute and price will differ greatly, so pay close attention to the ore quality. Okay. Easy way to make defensive equipment. Close chapter. Now we'll explain the 3 steps to having clothes tailor. Collect material. Sorry about that. Clothes are made out of clothes such as linen and silk. Supplementary materials such as feather and seashell are also sometimes used. Go to the tailor. After getting the material, it's now time to have it made. Hire the surface of the tailor. Completion. At this point, you must be warned about the quality of the clothes. Yeah, it's the freaking same thing with the sword or the armor. I mean, about sorceries. You think sorceries are things you buy? The truth is, as long as you have the material, you can actually have them made quite easily. If you try using pearl, cell, and scale as material, you'll end up with objects that are more beautiful than you might expect. Those materials are often obtained from the more dangerous creatures that lurk at sea and on land. Be careful when gathering materials. Do you know anyone who is skilled at making sorceries? If you have these people make them for you, you'll be able to fill your life with all sorts of sorceries. Give it a try. The Naval Battle. Kooluk Empire expansion into the south commenced with the completion of a strong fort in El, the southernmost point of the nation, and the formation of 3 new fleets. Still enchanted by this, the guy in Dukedom dispatched a knight in Razro and the fleet with the middle port to El and launched a sneak attack. So yeah, guy in Dukedom already is access. I would never access them on this game. However, this assault was fought in no time at all by the counterattack launched by the first Kooluk fleet, and the guy in Dukedom military was forced to withdraw. After this, Kooluk force invaded Middleport, stationed troops there. The Kooluk force later left after Middleport agreed to establish itself as an independent city. Okay, so because of this war, Middleport is become free. Presently, through Fort of El somewhat on the stagnant side, it is said that he's steadily making a preparation to advance southward. Story of creation. The 27 true runes are born. First, there was darkness. Darkness lived in the long chasm of time. Having suffered for such a long time in loneliness, darkness finally shed her tears. From the tears, 2 brothers were born. They were Sword and Shield. Sword proclaimed he could not cut through everything. He proclaimed he could cut through everything, while Shield replied that he could not be wounded by anything. Thus, they decided they would fight. The battle went on for 7 days and 7 nights. Sword cut through Shield, and Shield shattered Sword. The piece of Sword rained down and became the sky. The piece of Shield rained down and became the earth. The sparks from the battle became the stars. Finally, the 27 jewels that had once adorned Sword and Shield became the 27 true runes, and thereupon rose the world. That's Legion for you. Okay, that's it. The old book for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. It's not much of information, especially if you able to collect them all. Most likely you already played on the second playthrough or using Warhook already, so you don't really need to read the book. I don't know why they make it like that, you know, like a guide or something. But if they make like the Alien Battle or for other information, that's really cool. That's all book should for, you know, not making a clue about how to make weapon and stuff. Cause you know, having found all of them, it will make the game so much. Yeah, it's more likely people already analyze that, or is on their second place or something. Okay guys, that's it, and have a nice day.